Hey guys, girls, welcome back. Another video. In this one, I want to talk about some changes or some stuff that I personally would like to see come into Battlefront 2. And I don't know how long this will be, but I'm gonna try to edit it a little bit, put some other stuff in from other games and stuff like that. But like, to be honest, from what I've read, from what I've heard, stuff like that, it could be confirmed, but EA has kind of abandoned this game, has given hope on it. DICE is not doing their job and just becoming more lazy, to be honest. They're becoming more lazy with the game. They're asking. There's on the poll. I'll try to grab it and place it on the screen somewhere. But there's a poll by I believe it's Ben Walk, the new guy who's supposed to be replacing Sledgehammer. He asked the question if we would like to get old maps from 2015 ported into the game, which is cool. I'm down for that. I'm down for older maps coming from Star Wars Battlefront 2015 into Star Wars Battlefront 2, 2017. But at the same time, this is utterly pathetic. Really pathetic because they're not releasing new content. They're not working on new items, new maps, new characters, new heroes. Like none of this. They're not doing anything. They're just taking old stuff with the coding, change the code, upscale the graphics, just that's it. Just port it into the new game. That's all they're doing. Nothing's changed. It's not bigger. It's not like a different playstyle. It's the same map, slightly improved graphics, different coding, and it's just into the game as new content with quotation marks, new content. Like I'm down for that. Like it doesn't take you 1 month to do a map, right? They gave Jabba's Palace 1 month after I believe Administrator's Palace from Bespin. 1 month later, they ported in Jabba's Palace. Why does it take 1 month to port an old map? You have the coding, you have the details, you have everything. Why does it take 1 month to put it in the game? If you want to add old content, do it faster. Two a week, one a week, 4 maps a month. It's not that hard. Honestly, it's not that hard. There's nothing else for DICE to be doing but content. The progression is out. The progression is a huge fix. It's a great upload. It's a great addition. And now it's like you have nothing to do. You're not working on another game. You have the two studios that were, I believe, Criterion and something else. I forgot what the second one was. They helped you with Battlefront 2. They're gone onto Battlefield 1. Say Battlefield 2? Battlefront 2, and they moved on to Battlefield 5, I guess, now. And it's just you, DICE. Drop the new content. There's nothing else for you to do. You don't have any plans for campaign. Arcade, all you have to do pretty much is take maps from multiplayer and move it to arcade. It's not that hard. You just unlock it for arcade. You have nothing else to do but release content. Clone Wars. Clone Wars. So let's get into this and we'll see how long this video is. So the first thing, it's not in particular order. It's nothing like, oh, this is my top 10, this is my top 20, whatever. This is just some things that I think should be changed. So the first thing I would say would be this shit, this emotes. Currently, the only way to get these are in crates. And see, there you go. You just told us, no, we're not getting any new updates. Be able to purchase these. Like, be able to go in, buy these for the money. There you go, another one. Look at that. EA, here we go. There. Hell yeah, there you go, DICE. Well paid for the money. Hell yeah. So, like, it's this. The only way to get these are, I believe now, through these time challenges. Like, do this. I don't even play Hero Showdown. It's so stupid. I don't even play that shit. Here's this. Complete this bounty thing. So it's like, these are about like a week, I think they were up here. A few days they were up here. And then you get an emote. Like, that's it. Like, I don't understand. Give us a chance to purchase the emotes. Give us like 1,000 credits or something, 1,500 credits, whatever. Give us 1,000 credits to purchase all these emotes. There's no other use. Like, you have them here. There's no other way to get it except for completing a challenge. Give us like from Battlefront 2015, the hot contracts. You release DLC with the new star cards, and with those star cards, you do a challenge, you unlock it, and then you do another challenge, and you get like the better version of it. Right? That was simple. That was easy. But now it's like play the game, wait till the challenge unlocks to get these, and that's it. That's the only way right now. So what I would like to see is an emote crate or some type of emote direct purchase, not with real money. No, 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 not with real money, but with credits, or an easier chance to unlock. You have challenges here, milestones, whatever. You have some of these, give you credits and stuff like that. I haven't done anything on the PC. Pretty much you get these. It's mostly just credits, a new gun or whatever. There's nothing else. These are all completed. There's no emotes. There's nothing. Like, do something. You added new milestones to the game. You added new like experience. See, all these experiences. You added all this, but you don't get any emotes. Like, I can play the game now. 2 games I'll get maybe like 600, 700 credits. I don't need to do 30 games for 641,765 to get 1,000 credits. What is that shit? Like, I don't need this. Give me some emotes. Like, that's the first thing. Give us the emotes. Give us the chance to get emotes. There's no other way to get emotes. Like, crates. How can I get it when you're not releasing them in crates? It doesn't make sense. How can I receive these emotes when you ain't even putting them in crates? That doesn't make sense, DICE. Like, give us emotes in crates. Daily emo crate. Same with this shit. You got your new crate, 500 credits. Give us a new emote. I don't give a shit if you add duplicates into the crate. I don't care. Make it so at least somehow we can get emotes. Other than that, it's like, what are you doing? You're holding content back that should be easy to unlock. Like, that to me just doesn't make sense. Just doesn't make sense. Oh boy. Okay. Let's get into the next one. And I just wrote these down as I was going along and thinking about them, but it's in no particular order. No particular order. So the next thing I want to talk about is this shit. You go here, customize, you check this, and you have this star card called Repair Systems. Your auto repairs work faster. No. I use the ATST, sometimes I use the AAT, and those two are baller. They destroy shit, they wipe out everyone, they have massive health, and their weak spots. Also, there's a card that has damage reduction. Look at this, 60% damage reduction on their crit. That's insane. Your shot does 100 damage, 60% of that is gone, that's 40. You do 40 damage per shot. That's retarded. Now, this one, I believe this needs to be removed. Personally, sometimes I don't like when I'm the only one in the game. Attacking an ATSD, attacking a speeder, AAT, whatever, first order. I'm the only one sometimes attacking it. My team is hiding somewhere playing Pokemon Go or some shit. And it's just me. I damage it, almost dead. I get killed. I respawn, come back to the same vehicle. It's full health. Like, what is this shit? Look at this. 50% faster auto repair speed. Like, look at that. Like, you can damage it half, and then when you have 50%, instead of taking like 6 seconds for it to fully have its health back, it takes 3 seconds. Like, this needs to be changed. Honestly, this needs to get removed or fixed or something. And with that, I mean, with let's see, let's go with an addition to it. An addition I would like to see probably with the officer class. If the officer class gets a new star card called Fusion Cutter, I'll put it on the screen right now what the Fusion Cutter is for those of you who don't know. It's a tool from Star Wars Battlefront 1 and Star Wars Battlefront 2, the, I believe, 2003 Battlefront, or 2004, and then 2005. It's a tool that the officer or engineer class has that's able to repair vehicles. So if your vehicle is damaged, you can hop out, grab the Fusion Cutter, repair it, or build stuff. So if a turret is destroyed, like on the map, those on the map turrets you get on Death Star, you get on I believe Kashyyyk, you get on I believe there's one also on Camino. I'm probably wrong. For sure I'm wrong, but there's those, and you can repair them or bring them back, like make them come back. So I would like to see the officer get that, like at least a Fusion Cutter to repair stuff. Now, let's see. Let's check these out. Okay, another thing that I want to see change from the self-repair is the vehicle damage output. I'm not sure. I don't think AAT has any more splash damage, because before it used to, but this time it's not as much. ATRT is just complete garbage. This thing needs a little bit of a damage buff. ATST needs, I guess its damage is fine, but probably a slight damage reduction, 10% probably, and its health be a bit lowered. I think it's at 1500 health or something like that. I believe it needs to be lowered a bit more. This thing's damage output against the where is it? Is it in here? No, it's not in here. Where is it? Where is that one? It's in here. The AAT against the LAAT is insanely stupid. 3 shots of the AAT destroys this. This is completely destroyed. Instantly. Melted. Either this needs more damage, or it needs more health, or it just needs to be a bit stronger. It just needs to be a stronger vehicle, but cost more. I believe this is about 400 or something like that, 400 credits to use. Make it 1500 credits, give it double health, give it slightly more damage, but increased charge time for the lasers. And this thing is broken because it goes through objects, and if you're hiding in a crate or a box, it'll kill you. So I believe the LAAT needs a bit more damage. The MTT for sure needs damage. This thing is just trash. It's garbage. Its heavy blaster is just dumb. Fires all 4 laser sentinels for a limited time. It doesn't do any damage. I've shot players directly. It does 15 damage. It's broken. It needs more damage. Ewing needs slight damage. It needs to have ion shots, so against ATSTs it does more damage. Against troops it does maybe like 30% less damage. The one from Battlefront 2015 on Scarif DLC, this was good. This one was perfect. I loved it. Oh my god, amazing. AT-AT, again, orbital strike, broken. Heavy laser cannon, broken. Normal lasers, no splash damage. What the hell is that shit? What is that? Like, add more damage. It's not hard. Test it. Do an update. Add some damage. I think they're CTE servers. I forgot what they were, but you're using it for Battlefield. It's like community test servers or some CTS or something like that. You have the community come in, they sign up or something, you invite them. I don't know how it works. They have the game like Battlefield. A week before the patch goes live, they have the stuff to get feedback, and then they can change it before the patch goes on. Do something like that for Battlefront. I know the game is dying, but there's people that are still playing this. This needs to get fixed. This is broken and needs more damage. It doesn't make sense to me. I already talked about this. Like, and this thing needs better maneuverability. This, I don't know what's going on, but this is sometimes even stronger. It blows people. They fly. They just get wrecked. I haven't unlocked any of these star cards or anything, but honestly, it's, look at this, 100% lock on. You don't even need this. These are so weak. Like, the enemy can just shoot you in the vehicle. You're dead. Speeder bikes. I have a huge problem with these. These are so strong. These are so powerful. They cost little credits. They do pretty much crazy damage. They can run you over and just annihilate you. I don't know why this has damage reduction the same as the ATST, but this needs to be weaker, to be honest. Like, its health needs to be lowered, and it needs to be easier to get destroyed if it is only like a little bit of credits to use. This thing is the same as this normal thing. It doesn't make sense. It's the same ship, the same vehicle. It just says it's stolen. Stolen. It's not changed in any way. It does the same garbage, same moves. I don't understand why. Two of the same vehicles, different name. Stolen and then just regular LIUV. Like, okay, whatever. It doesn't make sense to me. Let's do ski speeders. I guess these are okay. These are balanced a bit. You get a lot of credits on crate for these when you attack the MT-80s or MT-86s. Let's see, T-47 airspeeder. This is cool. It does damage. It's kind of easy to take out. The only issue I have with this vehicle is that its tow cable on an AT-80 is kind of dumb. You got these little circles that go around and you try to go through it. Sometimes on the controller, when you're using a controller, it's hard to go through the circles. It's hard. It doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, I'll go through two, and then I can't reach the other one, and I have to restart. The 2015 was better. You go around the AT-80 and you get this meter on the side, and you have to keep in the middle, and it shrinks. Every pass, it shrinks. That was way better, in my opinion, to take down an AT-80. Give it a chance to do that. I know if it's below like 50% or 6 or like 40% or something, then you're able to use the tow cable. Make it that if it's below 20%, 15% or whatever, something along those lines, a quarter of the health left, then the T-47 speeder can go in, the snow speeder can go in and try to take it out with the same 2015 AT-AT tow cable maneuver thing. Make it the same like that. When you're doing the tow cable, you take damage. Your speeder icon on in between the things, it goes up and out, and you have to adjust it back in. If you get a shot again, it goes the other way, and it becomes a little bit hard when the whole team is blasting you, right? So those need to get fixed. These, I talked about armor. I talked about. We'll get to these. We'll get to these right now. So this one you have shields. So you heal yourself because of the R2 unit, and my issue with that is that it should, like, if you pop shields, you shouldn't be able to use your blasters, right? Both of these, you shouldn't be able to use that's just my opinion. You shouldn't be able to use your blasters if you're healing. I understand the repair, but if you have shields and you pop them, okay. And then these they don't even have shields, so it's kind of at a disadvantage. But their laser barrage, you use it, and your cooling still goes down, so that's cool. X-Wings use your quad laser cannon, and they overcharge you. I understand that. It's powerful, and that makes sense to me. Pretty much there's nothing really to change these. These are kind of alright. There's nothing really for me in my opinion. The spaceships, they're fine. Interceptors, I believe this is still broken. From what I've read, is that the TIE Interceptor, when you're shooting its blasters, it overheats too quickly for the damage that it should do. It overheats at like maybe like 60% damage that it does. Instead of doing the 100% damage like it should with the normal charge rate or overheat, it does like 60% of what it should, and then it just overheats. My biggest gripe would be the A-Wing. I hate this thing. It's so powerful. It's hard to hit. I just don't like it, to be honest. I just don't like the A-Wings. These are cool. Other than that, that's it. Like the vehicles, they don't have anything else. Bombers are good too. Um, I don't really have a gripe with them. I believe the B-Wings, I believe their turrets are like the assistant ones are a bit too accurate, I guess. That's just me. That's just my gripe with the vehicles, and that's just what I have. So we talked about the self-repair, the vehicle damage versus the other ones. Space vehicles are fine. The only issue that I have sometimes is when you play Starfighter Assault and you have two Falcons up, which doesn't make sense to me. Why? How? How do you have two Falcons up? Just because this has changed? Like, if you play Space Fighter Assault or Starfighter Assault, you should have only one hero ship up at a time for each side. You shouldn't have two hero ships up for each side. It's kind of hard. Like, these have insane health and quick cooldown, and they're a bit powerful, the lasers. I like Kylo Ren. I believe he's balanced. This one is balanced. Darth Maul, his lasers, he shoots way too quick and overheats too fast. But I guess people are saying that with objectives, Darth Maul is really good. Boba Fett, sometimes his ship, I guess when you shoot people, it just like does sparks. It doesn't damage them completely. But I have no issues. Vader, I have no issues. Luke, no issues. He dies pretty quick. Poe is kind of, for me, his damage should be slightly reduced. Yoda, no issues. No issues. And Iden's shit, no issue. I don't have any issues with these. Just two Falcons. Those should be kind of adjusted, or one spaceship per side. Just my opinion. Take it how you wish. That's just my opinion. Now, let's talk about the let's do the heroes. Let's get rid of the heroes out of the way, then that way we can just focus on these guys. Boba Fett. Let's start with Boba Fett. Boba Fett, for me, I don't know if there's something I did to DICE and they said, screw you, this is how your EE3 is. But my EE3, when I play with it, even from Battlefront 2015, people will one-shot me. They'll hit me with one burst of that, I'll die. But I have to shoot them 3-4 times. It's like my damage reduction is 10%. Like, they hit me and I'm insane, but my actual damage is like 10% of what it should do. So my little issue with this is I believe that the EE3 for Boba Fett, who's a hero who costs sometimes 8,000 credits, 6,000 credits, his damage, his spread on his EE3 should be the same or replaced with the Blurg. This gun should be a hero gun. This one-shots. I'm not joking. You can check my previous videos. Camino against Clone Troopers. This thing annihilates. One-shots almost every class. Destroys a Wookiee 3-4 bursts. Destroys heroes. I've seen 2 officers destroy Vader full health with just these 2. And I'm just sitting there like, oh shit, like, where did these heroes come from? Are these like honor guards? But I believe the EE3 should get its damage, its spread, its rate of fire replaced with the Blurg, and the Blurg should get the EE3 from Boba Fett's. That's what I believe. It shouldn't do 4 bursts, it should do 3. Also, Boba Fett's rockets his rocket barrage needs to do slightly more damage. 10% increase. His concussion rocket should do a slightly more damage, or daze a bit more, and have a bigger spread. I know there's star cards, but It's just like some of them don't even, they're not even used for this. It just doesn't make sense. 2 seconds. You got a flashbang grenade, it does 6, 7 seconds. You get 3 of those thrown at you, that's like 18 seconds, 20 seconds, you're flashed. A rocket barrage, it shoots an additional rocket. Okay, yeah, it shoots additional rockets, but the damage is gone. There's no damage for it. What's the point? When I'm using it in a group of 3, I'll barely kill one person. So I think that's mainly what Boba Fett needs to get changed is his EE3 damage. Now Bosk. Oh yeah. Bosk's, I guess he gets healing from his poison grenades. His traps, they do extra damage. I guess he's a bounty hunter. Sometimes he's weak, actually. Officer can melt Bosk. No props. The issue sometimes when I play with Bosk is if I get hit by a laser or like a lightsaber, I can't dodge. I'm stunned. I'm stuck. I'm fucked. I can't do anything. I can't leave. Even one of my recent videos where I'm assaulting the Death Star. You'll see me playing as Han Solo, shooting Vader. I get hit by Vader. I'm pressing B. I'm trying to dodge. I'm trying to move. I'm trying to run. I can't. I'm stunned. I'm done. I can't do anything. Other players I hit with the lightsaber, they're gone. They just vanish. They rolled out of the way laughing, and I'm just sitting there like, why can't I get this? With Bosk, I'll put it on the screen right now. When you zoom in with Bosk's weapon, he gets this dumbass yellow greenish aura around him. And that happens also with Finn. Finn gets the blue one. And Phasma, she gets the green one. Why? Why is that around when you zoom in? It doesn't make sense to me. Leia doesn't have it. Han Solo doesn't have it. Chewbacca doesn't have it. Lando, I understand Lando is a Terminator from the future and he's got heat-seeking technology, so when you zoom in, he just finds people. I understand that, but why have that around? Sometimes it throws me off. And also, I believe I'll put it on screen right now. When you shoot Bosk's charged Relby, when you shoot it, it doesn't go to the center of the reticle. It goes to the right. It doesn't aim right in the center of the reticle. It goes off to the right for some reason. So I guess that needs to be looked into, adjusted a bit. But other than that, like, I find Bosk to be fine. Chewbacca, in my opinion, he's okay. I should probably put on another star card or something. He's fine. His Furious Bowcaster needs to slightly do more damage. Not sure why Chewbacca is weaker than a normal Wookiee. But I just know. I just think that Chewbacca needs either a slight damage buff or increased health. Vader, in my opinion, is solid. Maybe his focused rage needs to give you more health, more like damage reduction. His choke needs to do slightly more damage, and his lightsaber throw is usually a one-shot, but sometimes when I'm using it, it doesn't go to the person. Like, it'll fly to them, and then it just curves away. Like, it's just rejected. So I would like to see Vader more of a more stronger. He is like supposed to be like extremely powerful Sith Lord. He's supposed to be super strong, feared. Make him that way. Palpatine. Palpatine's a boss. Sometimes I don't like when I'll do my electrocute ability. So I'll do this chain lightning, or I'll do electrocute, and then because I play on a controller, I pull the triggers to do his attack. There's a 2-second delay. It's not right off the bat. I can't like electrocute people and start screaming unlimited power. There's a 2-second delay. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but I have no idea. I believe Palpatine should get. I guess he does have. He does have healing. Or maybe he doesn't. I don't think he does. Oh, here. So he has healing. Palpatine has healing. Boba Fett doesn't. Bosk has healing. I don't think anybody else has healing. Yoda has healing. I think that's it. I don't play other heroes as much, so let's go to Han Solo. His DL-44 is well balanced in my opinion. I guess sometimes the detonate charge. I don't know if it's detonate charge or detonite. Maybe it's a misspelling. I have no idea. So sometimes you'll see it in my Death Star video. I throw this, a group of 6 people. I throw it. It's like in front of them, or really close to them. They detonate it, kills 2 of them. Like, what? Isn't this supposed to be like extremely powerful? See, like, let's see. If you let it sit, it does a bigger damage, and bonus if detonated before attaching the surface. So you got these 2, but I don't think they work as much. But again, when you scope in as Han Solo, you don't get the aura around him, so that's cool. I believe his damage is good. I believe he's kind of balanced. Iden's droid stun, I believe, is fixed. I don't have any issues with Iden. Nothing really to talk about her. I don't think she needs any like changes. Oh, actually, yeah. The one change that I would like to see to Iden is her droid shield. You still take damage from it. Like I understand. Rockets, like the splash damage. Okay, splash damage is fine. But when you're shooting at me directly and I take damage with the shield up, with normal blasters, there's an issue. DICE, fix that shit. Why? I've even shot Iden when she has shields and she's taking damage, which doesn't make sense to me. So that, I believe, needs to get fixed. Kylo Ren, his force pull, his freeze, I guess it lasts way too long. It has an increased area, and then it's this extended freeze time. I believe it normal freeze is like 5 seconds, 6 seconds, or something like that. So this is like almost 13 seconds of you being frozen in the air, giving you time to text or go poop or something. So that needs to be reduced a bit, and his pull needs to get like area reduced a bit. It needs to get reduced. Other than that, his damage is okay. I have no other issues with him. Lando is okay. I don't have issues with him. Maybe the one issue I would assume would be his sharp shot. It kind of acts as auto aim. So I don't know if, because I got banned for using Finn's Deadeye ability. Thanks DICE. Thanks Fair Fight. Broken as hell. People reported being banned for using Bosk, Leia. So I'm not touching Finn with his Deadeye ability. I'm not touching shit. That needs to get fixed. Lando too. Leia, be careful with that. And Boss. So 1, 2, 3, 4 characters in here that could get you banned. Maybe Vader 2's Vader's lightsaber throw could get you banned too. So be careful. Leia, when you scope in, there's no aura around her. There's no zoom screen or something. So that's okay. Rapid fire is not bad. Flash grenades. I don't really use her as much except for her second shot, the auto aim. Luke got a bit buffed. Instead of 8 strikes, it's 10 strikes. I think his force push needs to do slight damage increase, and his saber needs to do a little bit damage increase. Other than that, I find him fine. Darth Maul. Darth Maul is a little bit balanced. He needs a block. You could just have, when you pull the left trigger, you could have him just holding his saber or spinning it in a circle, right? He just spins it around like he does with his dash. And then if you want to dodge, you press B. You press B or whatever it is on PlayStation. I believe it's, what is that? Circle to dodge. I don't know what it is on keyboard and mouse. I don't use keyboard and mouse. I use controller. I suck at keyboard and mouse. But you press the alternative dodge tool or dodge button and he dodges. Right? So he needs that. Palpatine has his little lightsaber thing, or not lightsaber. Yeah, add a lightsaber to Palpatine actually. Instead of him dodging with his Force Lightning, give him a lightsaber. Have him dodge with the lightsaber. Battlefront 2005 can do it. You can do it too. Like, now my issue with Rey, oh, when somebody plays as Rey, I hate it. I hate Rey. Hate her so much. This one ability, Insight, needs to get nerfed. She's invisible to radar. She has wall hacks. She can see other players. No stamina drop. So she can. I did a test actually. If you do attacks, she gets 8 attacks normally before being overheated. So once you're doing that, and once it's overheated, you can use your Insight ability, and you get about, I believe, 18 more, 10 more, 10 more slices or so. And there's another one because the cooldown goes off. And once the cooldown's off, you can keep slicing, you can keep attacking, and you get another 8. So you get 60, you get about 26, 27 attacks. You can wipe out the whole team twice with that. Right? Like, and she has lots of health. I hate her. Every person that plays that, I hate you. Yoda. I believe Yoda got buffed. Sometimes Yoda's, I guess his Unleashed is kind of strong, and it kills instantly. His presence is alright. Maybe Yoda needs like a star card where he meditates and he gets slight health or something. I don't know. I don't know what to do with Yoda, to be honest. Finn is fine. The only issue is Deadeye ability gets you banned. That's about it. Phasma. She's kind of weak, to be honest. Her staff strike is kind of, it sucks. Doesn't stun as long. Let's see what it says. After Captain Phasma defeats 5 enemies with staff strikes, the recharge rate of all her abilities are permanently increased. Which, okay, like, I don't know why I'm using this. I should probably use this instead of this. I don't even get close enough to use that thing. So I'm going to unequip this and use this. I don't get close enough to use this staff shit. Again, with her, I'll put it on the screen. You scope in, you get the green aura stuff around. That needs to be removed. I don't know what she sees through here. I don't know if it's green all the time. But it's why do you need night vision on Jakku? Why do you need night vision on Kashyyyk? If it's nighttime map, okay. If it's not a nighttime map, why do you need that? Why? So that I would like to get changed as well. So pretty much, I just discussed some stuff. Let's see here. Another thing, a quick thing I would like to talk about is server browser. You go here, multiplayer. You should have your game modes, and then you should have another one here, server browser. I'll put it on the screen right now. Battlefield 1. You go in the game. You press Y. You get server browser. You have different modes, different rules, different options, different maps, different. Did I say modes? Yeah, I said modes. Different maps, different rules. Like you can search which region you want to play in. You have all this stuff. Battlefield 1, even in Battlefield 4, it's there. Hardline, it's there. I believe in Battlefield 3, it's there. Why is it not in Star Wars? Why? I don't want to join a game. Jakku, my team is being destroyed. I leave the game. I do this. Yeah, I leave the game. There's no point in staying. I leave the game. Wait 3 minutes. Search again. Same fucking map. Same fucking game. Same fucking team. Doesn't make sense to me. I play Assault. Let's do this. I play Assault. Galactic Assault. I don't like the map. I don't like the game. I leave instantly. I go to Strike. Can't find the game. Doesn't make sense to me. I can't find a game. Server browser needs to be there. It needs to be there so we have the option to choose what map we want to play, what game modes we want to play, and stuff like that. Like, why you're giving us a game to play and you're trying to say that we should play how we want, right? Give us server browser. I don't want to play Jakku. I don't want to play Yavin 4. I want to play Clone Wars. I want to go into Kamino, Kashyyyk, Naboo. I want to go in there all the time. I don't want to do 13 games of Death Star Mos Eisley before I can play one game of Kashyyyk and end up being on the droids. Like, let me play Clone Troopers, right? That stuff needs to be there. Server browser, it needs to be in there, dude. It needs to be there. Now that, oh, and another one is spawning. When you play Blast and you wipe out enemies, they spawn behind you. Spawning needs to get adjusted. You need to increase. You need to have like on each player a big radius. Where the radius is the smallest, or there's nothing there, that's where you spawn them. My team can be 3 or 5 meters in front of me, or to my side, closer to their spawn, and all the enemies will spawn behind me and kill me. Instead of spawning like on Hoth, instead of spawning in the tunnels where there's nobody at, or on the other side of the map where nobody can see you, you spawn them behind us. That needs to get adjusted. It just doesn't make sense to me. And then also you need to add, while we're here, you need to add squads. You have these here. You can invite players. Why can't I invite them to be on my squad, on my permanent respawn squad, so that way when I die and they're alive, I can spawn on them? Yeah, I understand, oh, it's not canon, it's not in the Star Wars universe, blah, blah, blah. It works in Battlefield. It can work in this. Do it. Like, what's the point of me playing with my friends if I can't spawn on them? Like, what's the point? Why can't we spawn together? It doesn't make sense. That one, I just don't know. I don't know what's going on with DICE, but you gotta add that stuff in here. All right, let's go to the collections again. Now let's go do these weapons real quick. Here you get your DC-15A, and then when you go to the heavy, you got your DC-15. If you've seen some of my mod videos, I use a mod called Prequel Weapon Pack. It takes weapons from the Clone Wars era, from the prequels, and it replaces some of them. So you might have seen a weapon that looks like the DC-15. It looks like this, but it shoots and acts exactly like the EL-16 HFE. So it replaces the model of this, but it keeps the stats, it keeps the bolts, it keeps everything the same. It just replaces the model. Give us that option. When you go here, when you click it, you'll have like skins. You'll have appearance. Give us Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith, or anything in between. Give us the option to change the weapons so they look like actual Clone Wars stuff. Like for Kamino, you should have the DC-15. You should have that. I'll put it on the screen right now what the Clone Trooper looks like with that gun. You should have that. You should have the ability to have different skins. There's mods that make this gun golden, chrome, whatever. I'm sure there's one for this as well. But give us the option to get different customizations. Yeah, it's not canon. It's not in the Star Wars universe. I don't care. It's an option. If you want to use it, use it. If you don't want to use it, don't use it. It's simple. So that's one thing that they should do, is drop skins for weapons. That's what they need to do. And guys, Clone Wars, please. Please, Clone Wars. And while you're at it, since you're not doing anything, it doesn't look like you're going to be adding any new maps or anything. And you're not really that busy with solo season, since you just dropped Jabba's Palace, Hero Showdown, which is the same as Heroes vs. Villains, but with just 4 people. That's it. There's nothing, it's not special. There's nothing else. It's not hard. You guys aren't dropping new content. Jabba's Palace is an old map. We talked about that. I just don't get why you're not releasing more content frequently. Give us more stuff. Skins. Look at this. Class specific. The assault. Why is it just males? Where's the female ones? Same shit. Same face. Different fucking attire. Like, it's the same shit. Give us females. You have females for First Order. I know there's First Order. Sometimes I don't understand, like, these are female. You have just female for the First Order, but you don't have males. You have males for the Galactic Empire, but you don't have females. Where's the gay robots? Why can't my robot sound like a female? Add that. Skin customizations. You locked it between these. Yeah, Clone Wars. All the clones are males. Makes sense. First Order, give us the ability to play as a male or female sniper. Why is it class specific? You need to change that. You need to give us the option, like Battlefront 2015. You got your male character, and then you got your female character. You can choose which one you want to play. Doesn't affect gameplay. Doesn't affect anything. You still shoot the same, you still die the same, you deal the same damage, you take the same damage, you play the same. There's no advantage or disadvantage to it. That's what needs to be done. It needs to be added. Now, my biggest issue with the Enforcers is they're balanced. Wookiee does lots of damage in its own right. Flame Trooper is a boss. The only issue that I have is that the Wookiee Warrior, his overload ability, I'll put it on the screen right now. You can do your overload ability, you can shoot, and you can roll. You can dodge. You can't do that with the Death Trooper, you can't do that with the B-2 Battle Droid. You can't even do that with the aerials. You can't do it with the Flame Trooper. But with the Wookiee Warrior, you can dodge. Why? Its bowcaster does insane damage, can melt heroes, can melt villains, can melt anybody. Instantly. Yet it can do dodges? No, either remove the dodge or add dodge to all the other classes. Now, I'm going to put the video up right now of me using the overload ability mixed with other classes, like trying to dodge and stuff. So you can see, like, some of them they can't dodge and some of them they can. I don't know what happened, but when I'm doing the overload ability for the Wookiee, I broke it somehow. I broke it. Like, I'm using it, doesn't go off. It doesn't work. I set the timer down, cool off. It's going. I guess when you roll dodge and you shoot, and sometimes it shoots when you're rolling, it breaks. So that one I don't know. But to be honest, the Wookiee Warrior either needs this to be solid so you can't dodge, or give dodging ability to other, like the B2, sidestep, easy. Death Trooper can sidestep easy or roll, doesn't matter. Flame Trooper can sidestep. Give us those abilities. Like these guys, they're okay. Rocket launcher is okay. I understand if you can't dodge or sidestep with the rocket launcher. You don't need to change it. It's fine. Right? And then I guess the only two things left that I want to talk about pretty much. Weapon tuning. I don't know about you, but this NT242, it's a one-shot to the headshot. Okay, yeah, it looks like a Barrett 50 cal, I understand. But when you put this disruptor shot, melts vehicles. It doesn't reduce damage against troops, it still one-shots you. But with the vehicles, it destroys them so fast. You can get one shot when you're in a TIE fighter. You can get one shot by this thing. It's crazy. Its stuff is here too. But this one is a pain. Sometimes you have to shoot like 60 times to kill somebody. This one, I believe, should be a one-shot headshot. Sometimes it's not for some reason. So I believe anything that's above a 7 in terms of damage should be a one-shot to the headshot. That's just me. But this needs to be a little bit nerfed. The Officer Blurg, I talked about already in the beginning. This needs damage reduction. This is still a monster, one-shots. This is a monster as well, but it's got a rate of fire decrease, so that's okay. This is also a monster actually with the rapid fire mod. It's crazy. This isn't bad. It does the same damage as the Blurg apparently, but more range. Um, let's see here. Weapons for the heavy. I don't have any issues with these ones. This is kind of strong. I feel like the TL kind of poops on the FWM, maybe because of its rate of fire, but for me personally, I don't use these classes enough to know. So if you have a complaint with those guns, just put them in the description. I'll check and I'll read them and I'll reply. Like I'll get notifications, but not on everything. I'll reply to you and I'll see like what the problem is. I don't use these as much. The main classes, to be honest with you, the main classes that I'm using, Officer, Blurg, easy to rank up, get shit done, and the Assault class, trying to get the EL finished. CR2 is really good. A280 is not bad. The Burst and the E11 is good. Pretty much, I don't have an issue with any of these guns. They're all fine. I don't know what you guys want to do with those, but for me, it's not really bad. They're fine with me. I don't know. I don't know about that, but whatever. Hero skins, Dice. You got to start dropping content. You got to start dropping more content, dude. Like you have nothing else to do. You have literally nothing else to do right now. Nothing at all. You should be dropping a bunch of stuff. Like I don't think you want to do solo season. Use content from the new Solo movie. It bombed. People are saying it's nice. I read the reviews. I checked the reviews. It's doing shitty. It's doing really bad. Apparently it's losing money. I have no idea. Spoiler alert. Somebody's in there. Might be a reference to a Obi-Wan movie. Obi-Wan movie is stated to be before A New Hope. So we'll see about that. And I guess the final thing that I want to talk about personally is this pile of shit right here. This piece of shit. Ion turret. 2015, ion turret, vehicle only. And now it's this ion turret and this ion torpedo. This says it tracks the locked vehicle and deals high damage. This is bullshit right here. This for me is bullshit because I've been locked on by this ion torpedo and it's killed me. One hit, it's killed me before. This has killed me too. It does huge splash damage. And if the officer is next to it, it repairs it. Or if the heavy is next to it, it can repair it. Which doesn't make sense to me. Like, officer should be the only one that should be able to repair items, and it should be slow repair, because I just don't get it. The officer, I understand this one. You know, he's got a homing shot. This apparently says soldiers. Maybe it was the homing shot, but I feel like it was indeed a ion torpedo shot. I'll just edit that. So I don't like the ion torpedo. Homing shot I don't use. I don't know. But this is when you're next to it and you're repairing it, it's insane. You could shoot rockets. You can blast the thing, all your ammo. If officers there, it's instantly healed. Like, this needs to have kind of... I think they added a bigger lock-on timer. It takes longer. They should do the same with the ion torpedo. The ion torpedo needs to get fixed. It needs to only target vehicles. A change that I would recommend, to be honest, is targets only vehicles. It takes slightly longer, maybe 10 to 20% longer lock on. It fires 2 shots, but those 2 shots deal 20, maybe 15 to 25% more damage to the vehicle. and then it does the same. It takes a little bit to lock on, and it does the same damage. And the second shot could do more damage, but it takes longer to fire. Like its rate of fire is slower. That's one thing I would like to see. I hate being targeted by this. Across the map, crate, you're rushing. First spawn, it could be inside in the caves, out of the map bounce. It locks onto you, it shoots you. It follows you, it shoots quick. I hate it. I don't know why it should fire troops. I don't know why. It just doesn't make sense to me. This needs to get changed. It needs to be removed from targeting troopers. I hate it. I know people hate it. And it just doesn't make sense. I haven't seen an ion shot or ion turret target troops in Star Wars. Maybe the droids, because they're metal. But other than that, honestly, I have not seen it target troops. If you can link me to a video, okay, I understand. Link me to something that's canon, like EA says DICE. Link me to a video or something where the ion turret in the Star Wars universe. Link me to a video that has this happening. A video that's canon. Nothing like old prequel Star Wars stuff that DICE is saying it's not canon, EA says it's not canon, Disney says it's not canon. Link me to a canon video of ion turret shooting troops, locking onto troops and shooting troops. Other than that, change it. That's it. Just change it. There's nothing else to do. Like ion torpedo, ion turret, they should just shoot vehicles only. And that's about it, really. That's all I have to talk about. Content in Battlefront 2 being reused. Okay, like I said before, early in the video, I'm okay with that. Drop it more often. Don't wait 1 month. Drop it more often than it should be. Like, give me more content. Give me Bespin officer skins I can use wherever. Give me the robot chick with the headphones that she's using, the cyborg on Bespin. Give me that. And give me like for let's see here, where are these bad boys at? For these guys, for the Stormtrooper, give me the Coruscant guards. Those heavy troopers that when you play in 2015 you pick Palpatine or you pick Leia or Krennic. You get bodyguards. Maybe add bodyguards. Something on the lines of aerial trooper but without the jetpack. Give me bodyguards. Make them a little bit weaker, I guess, than the actual enforcers. Or the same. It doesn't matter. The Blurg, doesn't matter. All these guns, they'll shit on everybody. It doesn't matter. Give me, for Palpatine, give me the Red Honor Guards. Give me them. Leia, give me the Rebel Honor Guards. I don't care if you use the same model, the same equipment. I don't give a shit. If you take the same stuff from 2015, put it in here. Right? You could have, if you have Grievous in the game, give him the Magna Guards. I think they're Magna Guards. Give us them, or give us Super Battle Droids. Give us those guys, right? Just do that, I guess. You know, like something. Add more stuff. Captain Phasma, she could get some guards too. They could be like aerial troopers. Give me those guys, right? Just add it. Add stuff to it. But I don't know. That's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. Some changes that I would like to see personally. Oh, and then one more thing, really quick thing, that if you're going to release a new map and then later on the lines, like 2 months later or so, DICE, you're going to release the Blast version of the map, change the map. Make it different. You took Crate, the last part of the map, and you said, oh, new Crate Blast map coming. Same layout, same shit. Extremely lazy. Why not release Crate, release the Strike version of that, release the Blast version at the same time? It takes no effort for you. All you do is you block off a section of the map. That's it. You're done. You're good. You're solid. Like, give us more content. There's nothing for you. There's nothing else for you to do. Give us more content. You have Geonosis. what I read is the tunnels in Geonosis will be the same, almost the same as Crate. So either they're gonna take Crate tunnels, recolor them, recolor Crate, add some rocks and shit to it, and drop it as the map. It could be. That's probably what might happen. I don't know. I'm assuming that it might, since the hangar for Crate, the hangar, the main base, in Battlefront 2015, no, in Battlefront 2 2005, the Geonosis map, that hangar, that's all the way in the back by the Separatists, it's kind of the same. It might be the same. I don't know, but that's what I read. So hopefully, DICE will tease us soon with some Clone Wars content and maybe some fixes or something. But that's just me. This is all that I have right now. This is all that I wanted to talk about. So hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a like. And if you hated it, subscribe. You know, all that good stuff. Stay positive. So yeah, that's what I would like to get changed in the game. If you have some changes, put them down in the comments. Talk about it. And hopefully DICE is listening, and hopefully DICE, you will do some changes, because this game is dying. Clone Wars can save it. You can save it, to be honest. Add content, interact with your fans, and just show that you care for the game. Just do it. Like, you have nothing else to do. Help bring this game back. Please.